Capitalism is everywhere. It affects every facet of our lives, from our careers to our finances to our mental health and even our conversations on social media. But how much do you really know about it? In this video, I'm going to chart the history of capitalism, explore its fundamental principles, and understand how we got to where we are today. I'm Alex, your guide on this journey. Let's start with the basics. What is capitalism? According to Investopedia, capitalism is an economic system in which private individuals or businesses own capital goods. The production of goods and services is based on supply and demand in the general market, known as a market economy, rather than through central planning, known as a planned economy or command economy. But what does that really mean in practice? And why do people have such strong feelings about it? To unpack this, let's look closer at the term capital goods. This versatile term can refer to money or anything that functions as money. Capitalism also relies heavily on private property, like your home or land. Financial analyst Jim Chapello notes that private property rights are fundamental to capitalism. These rights promote efficiency by giving owners an incentive to maximize the value of their property. But how does this system work in real life? Imagine you need to pay your brother-in-law's bail, but don't have enough cash. You could take out a mortgage on your home using it as collateral. In this case, your home acts as capital. Alternatively, you could buy an extra house and rent it out, making money from your investment. This shows how money can generate more money in a capitalist system, highlighting the benefits of property ownership. But not all aspects of capitalism are positive. If capitalism had a theme song, it would be Cream by Wu-Tang Clan, Cash Rules Everything Around Me. This principle drives a capitalist society, creating a divide between those who make money and those who spend it. Now that we've covered the basics, let's dive deeper into the principles of capitalism and its impact on society. At its core, capitalism is about using money to make more money. This principle creates a cycle of production and consumption that drives the economy. In a capitalist market, competition is key. Imagine you're running a coffee booth at a local farmer's market. You've been the only coffee vendor for years, enjoying a steady stream of customers. But one day, a new coffee booth opens, offering coffee at half your price. Suddenly, you start losing customers to the new competitor. This competition forces you to improve your products or lower your prices, ultimately benefiting consumers. This is a prime example of how competition works in a capitalist market. But where did capitalism come from? To understand its origins, we need to look back at its predecessor, feudalism. In medieval Europe, feudalism was the dominant social system. Nobles held lands from the crown in exchange for military service, and peasants worked the land in return for protection. However, the system had a hint of capitalism as people began moving to towns to trade goods and services for money. This trade-based system evolved into mercantilism in the 16th to 18th centuries. Mercantilism involved trade between towns, but it wasn't necessarily competitive. Over time, the desire for a competitive free market led to the rise of capitalism. Industrial capitalism benefited more levels of society, not just the aristocracy. Wages increased, and the formation of workers' unions improved the standard of living. Affordable, mass-produced goods helped lift people from the lower classes into the middle class. Economic freedoms grew alongside democratic political freedoms, individualism, and natural rights. However, capitalism has its downsides. The 21st century has seen significant financial inequality, particularly affecting the lower and middle classes. Many people feel they must work tirelessly just to earn a living wage. Despite working long hours, they struggle to make ends meet and have little hope of improving their situation. Student debt is another major issue, with many graduates burdened by loans they can't afford to repay. So, while capitalism has driven economic growth and innovation, it has also created stark inequalities. The system's focus on using money to make money often leaves those without capital struggling to get by. Understanding the history of capitalism helps us see how it has evolved from feudalism and mercantilism to the dominant socioeconomic system it is today. While it has brought about many positive changes, it also has its downsides, particularly in creating a divide between those who have capital and those who do not. In conclusion, capitalism's impact is far-reaching, affecting everything from our daily lives to the global economy. By exploring its principles and history, we gain a better understanding of both its benefits and its drawbacks. As we move forward, it's important to consider how we can address the inequalities and challenges within this system to create a more balanced and equitable society. Thank you for watching. Remember to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more exciting content.